Okay, so before we really start, just a heads up. Usually, as stated, and I know this is being like a hypocrite, I do try to avoid talking about this stuff now because we all know I'm a little bit switchy swashy and kind of air, to say the least. But I just had to put my own hat in this goddamn fucking ring here because this has to be the most insane thing I have ever seen happening this year already and in my life. One of them. Because there have been a couple of things I have seen in my life. This has to be the weirdest one. And it's not just mine, too. But the reason why I want to talk about this is because I'm still even suspicious of all of this thing. And yes, as the title suggests, my conclusion is much more crazier than most of the other people who are justifiably making fun of this guy. And just to reiterate, normally and of course usually most people really shouldn't support harassment unless it's definitely kind of needed. In this scenario, even though really it's not really it's divisive, I feel like this is definitely kind of needed due to the recent seriousness of the topic at hand. No puns related to what we're talking about, by the way, because this is actually very insane and stupid to say the least. And it's like a rabbit hole of doo-dooville. We're talking about like literal piles of shit, to say the least. And I'm gonna try my best, especially since I'm not gonna be like every other YouTuber because A, I got a phone, and also B, thank God, because I'm not gonna insult your intelligence. Because trust me, this whole situation is like knowledge aids. It's literally like Albert Sandy in the Diary of a Kid series. This is literally the most fucking insane shit I have literally come across towards seeing in real time. And weirdly enough, this video isn't truly out of date because while I am a little bit late on talking about this guy, good thing I hold up because now there's a weird ass update that's even made this thing even more muddier, messier, and just plain stupid to say the least. So, for context, if you don't know, this guy who I'm blanking on his name right now, but it's in the title of this video, who will just known as the moderator. We'll just call him the moderator, or tarot card. I think his other name goes by tarot card, so we'll just use that. I don't fucking know. Like many, he has multiple names. Recently, just did the most dumbest shit online ever that makes you question reality. Literally. Like, literally. And as this title suggests, I believe this is all one big thing, a part of a big, huge cover up for his big scam that I believe was caused by him. Now, to clarify, this is just a theory thing, but even if this theory is false, what he's still done is very, very problematic. So, for context, the reason why he's also called the Red Mod is it's a very long story. But basically, in super short, there was this literal scam called the $20 million something my ass suck my dick thing. I don't really remember it as well. It's literally so forgettable. That's how much you can tell it's a scam. Like it had like a mansion. It had 20 million. I think it was called the $20 million fan. I think it was called that. But basically, it was supposed to be like this fake kind of show. Granted, long story short, it's a scam. It is a obvious scam, and weirdly enough, it disappeared into thin air. It was like a pump and dump without the NFTs, I think. I don't know if that's how you call it, but it really was a pump and dump, no matter how you say it. And it's literally a web full of craziness, but the point was, it was considered to be an actual TV show where someone would win that much prize money. The problem was, first of all, the literal image they use is generally like fake and AI and all that gobbledygook. And even if you didn't know it was AI, I kind of agree with a lot of people and looking at this like saying, this looks fake. This looks like some sort of something you see in middle school. Like, literally, this looks super fake, to say the least. Second of all, and probably the more important part, which does need kind of explanation, the reason why the $20 million was being questioned is because the highest uh, win pool so far was 15 million done by Mr. Beast, but that's only because not only Mr. Beast is a billionaire and all that gobbledygook and actually gives off money, but that came from an official source. This situation did not came from an official source and all that. And there's a lot more to it. I really can't get into it because, again, it's a giant mindfuck rabbit hole. But in short, literally, it is a pump and dump thing where basically they tricked the people into paying money for it, and one ran off. Why they ran off super quick, however, was because of how it became a pump and dump. This is because Penguin Zero, aka Moist Critical, but everyone, depends on who you call him. I'm just gonna call him by his channel name, Penguin Zero. Basically, did a good warning video about the scam and a follow-up video about the scam and all that. And basically, it turns out that this person, Tarot Card, or whoever his channel name I'm using the fucking goddamn title of this video, basically turns out he was promoting this on his Reddit. He was the top mod, aka a moderator, in that subreddit, and he was promoting it. And yeah, P.S., as people pointing out, even though it's not even just needed to point out, first of all, it's common knowledge not to support a scam on any website, no matter what, to say the least. And two, even if you didn't believe that is a rule, that is a rented rule. Unlike most people, I'm just going to say, I think there was a rented rule in subreddit, which we'll get into in a bit, in Reddit, that states, yeah, do not promote scams, you jackass. Like, literally, there's probably is a fucking rule in there. But anyways, yeah, basically they slammed a hammer of justice on him, and now he's becoming a crybaby bitch because he lost his moderator thing. Except, and this is where my literal cling clang Pokemon gear grind going in my head here for a bit, this is where things get weird. Because he's not actually being, like, he is being a bitch. Let's be real. He's a big fat ass, stupid ass motherfucker bitch. We need to clarify that. He is a bitch. But crybaby bitch? No, it doesn't seem like that. And the reason why is he made a response video, which is so unbelievably stupid. Like, again, I cannot insult your mind of how stupid. You already heard about it. You already heard about lawyers. Freaking lawyers, freaking Reddit harassing the CEO, even though CEOs don't literally respond to this shit. Especially, like, for example, you don't see Nintendo responding to Switch 2. Like, that shit. Like, it's a literally dumbass video that everyone is justifiably making fun of because holy shit. Like, I even have done kind of a thing, and I actually will get into it a bit because it's kind of a point of my consistency with all this. Oh man, blah, blah, blah. But this guy does not look like he is getting upset or anything. He is smiling throughout the video. And many people have justifiably pointed out that his channel, basically even in the description, says that he is a performance artist. Oh my god, that was an ultimate fucking brain fart. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm talking a lot here, but still, he's basically does performance art and all that, and there is proof of it. So a lot of people are questioning if this is real or not. And of course, as expected, Penguin Zero made a follow-up video on that because it's really dumb because he called him out in that video. And then we get another video today, this morning, which is why many people have not seen this video yet. And it's not just any video. This is actually a true follow-up on Moist Critical's video, aka Penguin Zero's video, on, it's like a domino effect. And P.S. No, I'm not talking about the live stream, which is also important to note. I'm talking about a literal fucking separate video of him calling out Penguin Zero. And mind you, he is not like raging or anything. He is still fucking smiling. The thumbnail I'm using is the actual scene from his literal fucking video of that recent video. That is way bizarre. And trust me, I know there's more to it that made me think about this, but really, this is a very serious situation. Because even if I'm wrong with his theory, and I need to put this out before I do get into my theory, he's not understanding he was basically still doing a criminal act. He was basically promoting a scam. That's a criminal act no matter what. Maybe not really punishable by death or jail time. I don't fucking know. And I'm not a fucking lawyer or any bullshit he keeps crying about some shit. But I do know that is a very problematic thing. You shouldn't be scamming people. And even if you weren't a part of it, which I highly disbelieve, and we'll get to that in a bit, you shouldn't be supporting it. You should be apologizing to people that, yeah, I fucked up and all that. And he's not even doing it correctly or anything. He's not. He's not even taking it like seriously, like he jokingly says. Have you ever seen this goddamn video? He is just smiling all the time. Like, what the fuck, to say the least. Like, I'm not trying to be a armchair therapist, because fuck those type of people and all that. AKA, what I mean by that is people making up mental disorders on a person's spot. Trust me, I know. I got through that once. Some people call me even more than what I am, which is not true. But this guy does seem like a stereotype to a psychopath more so, or a sociopath more so than a Reddit mod. I'm just saying. And literally, not only that, but a lot of things got me thinking, because as people are starting to realize, a lot of things aren't adding up at all. For example, it seems like, as many people point out, he is seeming like he's power tripping, but he keeps on saying he's not, to say the least, which is weird, because, I mean, it looks like power tripping, but it doesn't feel like he's power tripping. He is being a dumbass, there's no lie about that, and I do understand why people are saying that, because it probably is power tripping, but it doesn't feel like power tripping. It feels more like taunting, to say the least. Not to mention, the thing that is very important, that made me realize I really want to do this video, is the refund. Now, for context, he's been saying that people have been refunded, which, as pointed out by Penguin Zero, when he did a whole video on, his first stupid call-out video to CEO Reddit, which is stupid, Penguin Zero pointed out, where are you getting this information? Which is a very solid point. Of course, he's not the only one, but he is pointing this out. And then, in the live stream that most people might be thinking of, in the live stream, he basically acted like a dumbass, or rather a dick, like a dick dumbass, and basically just say, I'm not going to release it like that, all that end. Which is kind of funny, because people are pointing that out, and in his recent response to Penguin Zero actual stupid response video, which, let's be real here, he's literally trying to be like a boxer, wanting to box person, someone to punch him in the face or some bullshit. That's literally what this is. It's like rage bait, but on crack cocaine. Like, literally it is. He never points this out in that video. He never points out the fact that he said that in that live stream and all that gobbledygook. Instead, he changed up his story and be like, oh, I can't show this stuff. Here's me showing you the Epstein files. P.S. I am not joking with this crappy joke. Like, he goes into saying, like, legal stuff, and instead of, leaving it there, because admittedly that could have worked as a lie, he shows up 2 images of blackout material, and it's like, what are you doing? I'm literally like thinking, because one, someone could think it's AI imaging, and even if it's not, they could think you made up this image crap. Because there are a lot of inconsistencies. I even actually did, I literally did look through Google Lens and tried to past search these images. Couldn't find any, but I did found an image similar to it and did not have some of the stuff it was on. But also, even without that, you're blurring out way too much. Like, I get some of the legal stuff because you can't give out credit card information, of course. But why are you blurring out the names? Like, is it like what? Is this really like the Epstein files? Is like Gerald Ford from Subway or Bill Cosby on that shit? I'm actually being generally serious with my joke question here because it's super weird why he would not show the actual people's names that are getting refunded, or maybe actually show proof that these people are actually being funded at all. Like, really, what are you talking about? I literally don't believe what I'm seeing because I could literally make up the good point that you could have just made this up in the fly. And especially how quick this all came, because last night's stream and now this morning's video, it seems like you made up this shit in the fly. Just saying. And the biggest thing that really makes me think of this is that he made up this whole entire scam, literally. And I'm not talking about the whole complicity stuff. I'm literally talking about the fucking actual $1 million crap. Is because, even though, again, I'm not going to try to get into the basics of this, it is established that Mystic wasn't Evolve really, but they were taking a brand deal that they thought it was Amazon. They did not fact check that, which is also a whole can of worms, but go look that up for yourself. It's really weird on that. But they didn't fact check who gives them that thing. Like, and it's very interesting because even Penguin Zero in that $1 million thing he talked about, like in the first update of that, he makes out a good point that it could be anyone that could actually make up this thing and actually give it to Mystic, and they could have thought it was Amazon. And the way of this guy literally taunting, by the way, of saying, I have seen, literally had Twitch came in and sucked my dick. Literally, he says that, by the way. Like, he literally says that. He didn't say dick, but it literally is translated to, I literally had the CEO of Twitch suck my dick. I am not joking with this joke. It makes you really question, did he infinitely or literally disturbingly make up a fake document and fake scam to scam Mystic, make up this whole $20 million thing to steal money from other people as a pump and dump, and when he got caught out, especially by Moist Critical, he basically won and now is just taunting people? Again, this is just a stupid theory, to say the least, and I'm willing to say that because, God forbid, but the reason why I'm even making this theory in the first place is all of this, no matter what, looks very bad. Like I said earlier, I once kind of got into this situation myself, believe it or not. Of course, not in scams. Oh, God, fuck me, no. God damn it. But I once actually did start beef with a YouTuber before. And also, more than that, let's just be honest. But I did try to take it seriously. And I will admit that. And I actually show emotion to that. I was not perfect. I'm willing to admit that. It's very to say the least. But the reason why I'm bringing this up, other than the fact that thank God I changed, like literally, like this makes me feel, yes, thank God for Floxcat for fucking changing, is the fact that at least I did show fucking emotion. This guy is looking like a psychopath. It literally feels like he has the money he stole from these people in his pants and literally just jizzing into it. I am not joking with that weird joke because it really feels like he's doing this thing just so he can now taunt people because no one's going to know who's refunding them, and I'm willing to bet no one's going to get their money. I'm really saying, because these scams, like I just got through a scam last week, and twice, mind you, not once, but twice, believe it or not. And I lost like my Switch, not my Switch, thank God, my Wii U and Wii, and all that gobbledygook. Well, it's just a Wii. I meant Wii U. I did sell my Wii later because what's the point? But still, I never got my money back. That's how usually scams work. Like seriously, I literally do not know what to say other than this guy does definitely deserve the criticism because first of all and foremost, I think this is a lesson in really taking accountability a lot because you really do need to take accountability. Trust me, it's worth it. I've been through this shit, and nowadays I do take accountability of my actions. I'm actually haunted by my own actions, to say the least, which I shouldn't be if I only took accountability for my stupid mistakes, to say the least. Literally, and this guy isn't. He's lying out of his ass. You can definitely tell he's lying out of his ass. He is not being honest with that because he's smiling all the way like a fucking psychopath or sociopath or whatever path. The shit path. I don't fucking know. But literally. But also, even then, if you're going to do a response, I highly recommend not doing a video response at all. Like, do just a statement, a general statement, to say the least. Like, back when I was doing the Candy Cat channel, I jokingly did that as well when people were calling me out a little bit. Of course, it wasn't like the things I'm referring to. It's more like they were just not liking my content I was posting on. No surprise. Like, I remember even this one guy who literally was like saying fuck and fuck and didn't even know what jolly is. Like, that's like the type of content. And I'm not the only one, believe it or not. But, I just did a written statement on that. I even just expired it and move on. I didn't care about tackling this guy. Hell, I didn't even tackle one YouTuber, to say the least, because this YouTuber was just like this guy. He was literally like, come on. Now, granted, he wasn't like this guy all the way, but he was like, even after I didn't even respond to his video, and I would have responded if he did not tag me through the Candy Cat label. I was like, dude, I'm not going to respond to you now. You just want me to respond. Why? Like, seriously, I'm not going to respond to that. My point is, you got to be careful with your responses, to say the least, if you are in trouble. But most of the time, it's better you just take accountability and take the shame and move on from it. This guy did not do it because it's clearly not because he doesn't want to. It's because he doesn't need to, because this guy, again, is some sort of path, whatever the fuck it is. And literally, it's really sad. It's really sad. And I do feel bad for those who were scammed out of this. Not only because I jokingly was scammed last week, but honestly, the fact that knowing our current society, I know people have been questioning why people jump on this like flies in fruits. But let's be real here. If I'm hearing a fucking $20 million prize, I am going to go through freaking Squid Games to get that because of how our society is becoming Squid Games right now. So it doesn't surprise me they fall for that scam. It's just really sad they still did. But anyways, just wanted to talk about this because this is the most funniest, if not bullshit thing. And this is probably the only video because I'm not going to give this guy even more attention. Like, this guy, like, not even Penguin Zero is giving him attention. Like, I was betting as well he might do a video, but no, he did it. He just finally did the right thing and not did a video. He might do a video in the future. I don't know what Penguin Zero's response is going to be, but literally, who gives a fuck? This guy does not need attention. He is a psychopath through and through and sociopath through and through, or whatever path through and through. And again, I literally do jokingly believe he might have been the true person. Again, it is a theory, but even if he didn't make it, the fact that he supported a scam and not taking this serious of how much people lost their money is fucking stupid and nightmarish. It's really messed up in all types of ways. Anyways, this has been Floxcat. Snapping out here. Bye-bye. Hopefully this is going to be the only video like this because I don't want to keep doing these type of videos. God.